evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, the Distinguished Young Woman Contest was held last weekend. Tullahoma is home to many future business leaders of America, and TDOT wants to remind you to move over. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader.
I got a tour and I saw all the things and I was so excited about them. And she took me to the movie theater and it had red chairs. So this is a done deal and I like it.
We have so many activities here that you just can't keep up with them all. We have exercise, we have coloring, we have crafts.
It's charming, it's attractive, it's very comfortable. It was one of the best decisions of my life.
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. The Distinguished Young Women of Cumberland Valley and Tullahoma competition was held this past Saturday at Tullahoma High School, and News Leader's Bob Payne was there. In this clip, we see the overall Cumberland Valley winner Madeline Muse and the overall Tullahoma winner Isabel English receive their various category awards, and then they speak with Amy Pham after the competition wrapped up.
Olivia Thomason, last year's overall Scholastic winner, will present the award to this year's Scholastic winners. Number 7, Madeline Muse. Hannah Chesser, last year's overall interview winner, will present the 2024 Interview Awards. Number 10, Isabella English. Our overall interview winner is number 7, Madeline Muse. Anna Bymaster, last year's overall talent winner, will present our 2024 Talent Awards. Number 7, Madeline Muse. Our overall talent winner is number 10, Isabel English. Last year's preliminary fitness winner, Addison Mahaffey, will present the 2024 Fitness Awards. Number 10, Isabella English. Emma Stokes, one of last year's preliminary Self-Expression winners, will present the Self-Expression Awards. Our overall Self-Expression winner is number 10, Isabella English. For the moment we have all been waiting for, the awards for Cumberland Valley's and Tullahoma's Distinguished Young Woman of 2024. Presenting the award for 2024 Cumberland Valley Distinguished Young Woman is Eleanor Foltz. Our 2024 Distinguished Young Woman of Cumberland Valley will receive a $1,000 scholarship and the opportunity to compete for Tennessee's Distinguished Young Woman in June. Our 2024 Distinguished Young Woman of Cumberland Valley is number 7, Madeline Muse. Our 2024 Distinguished Young Woman of Tullahoma will also receive a $1,000 scholarship and the opportunity to compete for the title of Tennessee's Distinguished Young Woman in June. Our 2024 Distinguished Young Woman of Tullahoma is number 10, Isabel English.
Hi everyone, my name is Amy Pham. I'm currently with our winner, Madeline Muse. How are you feeling?
I'm kind of out of my mind right now. It's so crazy. I wasn't expecting it.
You're representing the Distinguished Young Woman of Cumberland Valley, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness. How are you feeling about competing at state? You're about to go to state.
No, I'm a little nervous, but I think I got it.
Got it. What was your favorite part about tonight, and what are you going to miss?
Definitely just being around all the girls in the environment. I'm just like gonna miss like getting to see them every day after school and hang out with them and getting to know them better.
What a wonderful winner. Thank you, Madeline.
Thank you, Amy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. It's Amy Pham again. I'm with another winner representing Tullahoma, Isabella English. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's exciting.
Yeah. What was the first thing that ran through your mind when your name got called?
I don't think I registered that it was my number. I was completely spaced out. It didn't feel real.
She did absolutely amazing tonight. What was your favorite part of competing?
I'd have to say talent. Talent means so much to me, and I love dancing.
And you did wonderful. What's something that you're really going to miss from this program?
Definitely the community. I'm going to miss the girls a lot and seeing them every week.
Well, how are you feeling about representing the state soon?
It's exciting, but also really nerve-wracking.
She's going to do great. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
20 West Middle School students will represent Tullahoma at Nationals after strong outings at the Tennessee Future Business Leaders of America State Leadership Conference earlier this month. Middle school level competitors needed to place in the top 2 of their respective events to advance to the national competition. The performances by these Bobcats came just after 10 Tullahoma High School students had qualified for Nationals. Tullahoma will now be represented by 30 students when the Future Business Leaders of America National Leadership Conference takes place in Atlanta starting June 27th. This marks the second consecutive year that West Middle School is sending students to nationals after 15 Bobcats represented Tullahoma last year. West saw 5 of those qualifiers place at the 2022 Future Business Leaders of America National Leadership Conference. West Middle School advisor Franklin Kamick said, quote, "After the success of last year, our membership almost doubled. We have a ton of youth in this group with only 7 returning members from last year. They rallied and worked hard to show that West is still a chapter to be reckoned with. Nationals in Atlanta will always be special to me, as it is where I had my first national winner of my career. I fully expect to see some of our kids up on that stage come June 30th. I've had a few students who want copies of the judges' sheets from this recent competition so they can improve before nationals. They certainly have the will and drive, and I can't wait to see what happens," end quote. West Middle School had 23 students compete in 16 events at the state conference, and 8 of those competitors finished as state champions in their events. Jonathan Vallejos placed first in the annual chapter activities presentation, while Riley Johnson and Kelia Diaz teamed to take the top spot in business ethics. Samantha Johnson added a first place effort in career research, while Emma Wilson finished first in an elevator speech. Brayton Arendt followed by taking the top spot in exploring computer science, while Elijah Montero placed first in FBLA concepts, and Jessica Jones finished first in the FBLA mission and pledge. 12 students added second place efforts during the state competition. Sadie Massengill took second place in career exploration. William Daw, Wesley Hanson, and Griffin Moyers teamed to take second in critical thinking. Samira Shafirah, Caden Peterson, and Anna Millihan combined to finish second in exploring business issues. Edward Henry added a second place effort in financial literacy. Bo McNatt, Peyton Benderhoff, and Joshua Seagroves teamed to take second in the multimedia and website development. Hayden Good took second place in running an effective meeting. West Middle School Principal Cindy Herrera added, quote, "Under the leadership of Franklin Kamick, our West Middle School FBLA program has seen continual growth in both number of students participating and state and national winners. To have 23 students compete at state and 20 place to move on to the national competition is an incredible accomplishment. The experiences of competing at state and national competitions make for amazing life-changing experiences. Having West Middle School represent Tullahoma on a national level demonstrates the great things that are happening inside our classrooms. All of our West Middle School staff members, students, and families are very proud of these students, and West Middle School is extremely grateful for the support of all in the district and community. And good luck to all the students competing at the Nationals." We'll be right back after these messages.
One thing about park review, we could bring our animal out there with us.
It would have been a deal breaker if we had not been able to take Gracie.
Yeah, we would not have gone.
If you want to do something, there's something to do most of the day. You shouldn't get bored.
I really enjoy my life here at Parkview. I really choose what I want to do. We have a wonderful library with hundreds of books that I love. It is a wonderful place.
I had a knee replacement, so they've got me in life care, which I'm very, very thankful for. I couldn't garden, I couldn't do my flower beds, I can't chase my little dogs. I have been in several therapy sessions for knees and back, and that's the best therapist I believe I've ever been to. It's tremendous because I'm able to walk again, but if it wasn't for the care, I wouldn't be where I am.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Tonight we continue with Tullahoma Mayor's quarterly planning and coordinating committee meeting. We now hear from Winston Brooks with the Tullahoma Area Economic Development Corporation.
Last board meeting, the board appointed our newest member, so I'm glad to welcome Misty Dameron to our board. Look forward to working with her. We also have a series of small business training going on, so please go to the website, call me, go to our Facebook page, take advantage of this great series. Our next one is April 26th, and it's live stream selling. May 10th is social media commerce. May 24th is collabs, influencers, and pop-ups. There's been about, I think, 6 others that were previously done, and those are all on our website. If you go to our website and search small business training, you'll be able to access all the webinars, slide decks, and resources that have been made available. We also have a restaurant accelerator that's going to be for restaurants and bars. It's being conducted, the consultants are out of Chattanooga, and it's called Proof Restaurant and Bar Incubator. And so we are signing up interested participants right now until April 18th. So if you know a seasoned restaurateur, a budding restaurateur, bar, food truck, somebody who might be interested, please put them in touch with me or direct them to the our website where the application is. It's a free program, free to them, I should say. And if you have property in the downtown area, we have a downtown facade grant. So if you are looking to do some renovations, please contact me and we could get you slotted into that program. Do have some travel coming up to continue marketing and promoting Tullahoma, and we'll enjoy being with our TUA president, Brian Skelton, in Nashville for the TVA Economic Development Forum coming up next week. The Arnold Community Council will be traveling to D.C. to advocate with our legislators for the Arnold Engineering Development Complex. We hope to see some new businesses open up in Tullahoma. One new manufacturing that, if everything goes right, they should be operational here within the next 6 weeks. And then next meeting I can announce the name there, so that's good. It's just a small manufacturer, but still it all adds up. And then we continue to advocate for the Arnold Heritage and Innovation Center. Our last meeting was with the Commissioner of the Tennessee Economic and Community Development Department, and they are interested in helping us to see this through to construction and fruition. And so we look forward to briefing the board at their next meeting.
Brian Skelton from TUA spoke next.
Just a few things to update everyone on. Our electric engineering department is in the process of setting up a new outage management server. Our board approved maybe 2 months ago a new outage management system that ultimately will allow customers to see a map online, and they also will be able to call in an outage and recognize your phone number, and you just push 1 if you've got an outage, and it gets recorded. So we think that'll be fully operational sometime maybe in the August time frame. We're continuing to work on our downtown EV charging station, and we're getting close to getting that final sited, and we hope we'll have that operational sometime probably in the same time frame, maybe in the August-September time frame. We did send a 4-man crew to Knoxville a couple of weeks ago to help when some of the storms came through and hit parts of the state pretty bad. They went up there and worked for 2 days to help get their customers restored more quickly. We've been doing system-wide water main flushing. Tonight is the last night. Scott Young made the decision a few years ago to move that to 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. when most customers are asleep and don't even know it's happening, and it's worked really well by doing it at that late night hour. We've been approved by the state for a state revolving loan fund project to do some wastewater upgrades and expansion in the Avoca Road area, and that's specifically to help with future growth out there. We should be bidding that out soon. A couple of events. We have our Drinking Water Week on Thursday, May the 4th. That's at TUA from 3 to 5:30. Everything's free. We'll have free pizza, games. Bring your kid, bring your wife, bring your husband. It's a day of entertainment at no cost. And then on Saturday night, May the 13th, we have our Light Tube movie night, which is at 6:30, also at TUA. That's a Saturday night, and we'll have a kid-friendly movie, and we'll have free pizza. So again, another opportunity for us to say thank you to our customers. Provide free movie and free food. And then the last thing is on our Light Tube side of our telecommunications, we signed up 17 net new customers in the month of March, which takes us to a total of 4,548 customers. And that's all I've got unless anyone has questions.
More news is coming up in a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
Welcome back. Jack T. Farah Elementary School is excited to welcome a Tullahoma graduate to the pond, as Dr. Megan Hardy has been introduced as the assistant principal for the upcoming 2023-24 school year. Dr. Hardy said, quote, "I am so excited about this opportunity. I am most excited about the fact that I am returning to Tullahoma, where I was born and raised. I had so many great teachers here in TCS, and I am thrilled to be getting the chance to invest in the students at Jack T. Farah Elementary," end quote. Hardy, who graduated from Tullahoma High School in 2010, began her teaching career at Moore County High School in 2014. Following her time in Lynchburg, she moved to Coffee County Central High School, where she has served as an assistant principal since 2018. Jack T. Farah Principal Travis Moore said, quote, "I am so delighted to have Dr. Hardy join the pond. I'm looking forward to working with her and to her bringing her dedication and enthusiasm to staff, students, and families at Jack T. Farah Elementary School," end quote. TCS Director of Schools Dr. Katrine Stevens echoed Moore's statement and said she thoroughly enjoyed getting to know Dr. Hardy during the interview process. During a special call meeting in February, the Tullahoma School Board unanimously approved the addition of 5 new positions for the 2023-24 school year. Included in those roles is ensuring that each of the 4 Tullahoma elementary schools has an assistant principal. Jill Kimsey has been named the assistant principal at East Lincoln Elementary School. Sandy Clanaris is joining Robert E. Lee Elementary School, and Bethany McKee has been introduced as the assistant principal at Bel Air Elementary School. With Dr. Hardy's hiring, all Tullahoma elementary schools have assistant principals in place. The Board of Education additionally approved a full-time CTE director at Tullahoma High School. Jesse Kinsey, who currently serves as CTE director and as assistant principal at THS, will take over the full-time CTE director role. That move will require the high school to also hire a new assistant principal for the upcoming school year. Dr. Stevens said these school-level leadership roles are needed in light of the varied needs of students, staff members, and families, the important role of instructional leadership in the educational journey of our students, and ensuring a safe environment for all. Tennessee Code Annotated 558132 is commonly referred to as the Move Over Law. The law requires motorists to move over into an adjacent lane of traffic when safe to do so, or alternatively to slow down when approaching emergency vehicles, including tow trucks, highway maintenance vehicles, solid waste vehicles, or utility service vehicles. Essentially, the law applies to any responder vehicle with audible sirens or visual flashing light signals drivers may see on Tennessee roadways. When the law was passed in 2006 as part of a failure to yield to emergency vehicles law, Tennessee was the 30th state to enact such a law, which creates a safety zone to protect police, firefighters, other emergency, highway, and utility workers. The penalty for violating the move over law in Tennessee is a maximum fine of up to $500 and possibly up to 30 days in jail. A Move Over campaign was created to raise awareness of the Move Over law and to protect state troopers and others whose workplace is often on the side of a busy highway. Following the death of 3 Tennessee Department of Transportation workers who were struck and killed by passing motorists in 2016, the Tennessee Highway Patrol partnered with TDOT help operators for Operation SOS for Safety on the Smartway. During the operation, troopers patrolled all interstates coming into Nashville-Davidson County and issued 41 move-over citations, 1 texting and driving citation, and arrested 1 person for DUI. According to the THP, this operation was a success, and it shows the dangers all emergency and service personnel face as they work on the side of the roadway. The following video shows the operation in action.
There's some pretty bright lights. I don't know how you don't see them. Hey, the reason I stopped you familiar with the move over law? Just remember, when you see a stopped emergency vehicle on the side of the road, whether it's a trooper, a TDOT worker, a tow truck driver, anybody with some blinking lights on the side of the road, you have got to move over. Hey, the reason I stopped you familiar with the move over law? You familiar with the move over law? Familiar with the move over law?
I didn't see you there behind the
Well, yeah, I'm not talking about me. I was finishing up my business, but that TDOT truck was back there on the shoulder. You got to move over for him too. It's TDOT. These guys are out here changing tires and giving people gas and whatnot on the side of the road. Do you know they had a worker killed right before Christmas this past year? Did you see that guy on the side of the road back there? Yeah, he's a TDOT worker. He was in that big truck with all those lights. Did you not see him? You came like that close to him. He said, I didn't know I had to move over for the TDOT trucks.
Sad thing is a lot of them really don't know that.
They're gonna know today though.
Hey, good morning. I'm Trooper Perez with the Highway Patrol. The reason why I stopped you is for you failing to move over back there for that work zone, okay? You didn't move over for that work zone back there. You didn't move over back there during that work zone, okay? The reason why I stopped you, failed to move over back there, okay?
Failed to move over.
Yes, sir. Did you see the TDOT workers that were over there on the shoulder? You just didn't think about moving over? Okay. Did you know that you were required to move over? You didn't? Okay. Okay, ma'am. I did issue a citation today, okay? I did issue a citation today, okay, for a move over violation, all right? I cited you for a move over violation because you didn't move over for that work zone back there, all right?
And for more information on Move Over law, including statistics and personal stories, visit the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security website at tn.gov/safety. And after these messages, we'll be right back.
I feel like we're safe at Parkview.
There's somebody on staff all the time. So if you need help, help is there.
We are surrounded with people that are looking after us and taking care of us.
The staff is wonderful and always available. We feel so safe and secure here.
I feel safe at Parkview all the time.
We tend to lose our motivation when we have something that's chronic, but you've got to do what you can early on as you can. After I'd exercise like that, I would have a lot of energy to do housework or whatever I needed. Well, I would recommend it highly to anyone at any degree of Parkinson.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. The Coffee County Farm Bureau Young Farmers and Ranchers program recently hosted their first ever Agri-Bee event in partnership with other organizations. The Agri-Bee was a spelling bee competition where 46 students from 9 different elementary schools in the area participated by defining and spelling words related to agriculture. The event took place on Sunday, April 16th at the theater in Coffee County Central High School. The program welcomed anyone who wished to come and support the young leaders. The winners of the Agri-Bee competition are as follows. Francine Melcher, a 5th grader from North Coffee Elementary, secured the first position, followed by Jacob Velez, a 5th grader from Robert E. Lee Elementary, who took 2nd place, and Mina Melcher, a 4th grader from North Coffee Elementary, who came in 3rd. The winners received a trophy, cash prizes, and earned a free trip to 4-H camp. Additionally, all participants in the competition took home a t-shirt and a spelling bee pin. The event was a success by the organizers who hope to continue hosting similar events in the future. The Coffee County Farm Bureau Young Farmers and Ranchers program encourages young learners to take an interest in agriculture, and they believe that events like Agri-Bee can inspire them to learn more about the fascinating world of agriculture. And stay with us, we'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Hi, my name is Ringo, here at Barkview Senior Living. They're human-friendly. That's why I love it here, and so does my senior human. When they want a bite, they get chef-prepared meals, and so do I. Movies in the theater, day trips, walks on the trail, and other senior humans to play with. The grass and the grounds are exquisite. It's everything my human needs to be healthy and active. Barkview. Parkview Senior Living, for your dog's best friend, you.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 1989 at 86 degrees. Record low was in 1919 at 30 degrees. The average high for this day is 73, and the average low is 50. Showers for tonight with a low of 56. Rain should be moving out on Friday with a high of 72 and a low of 49, and mostly sunny and some evening rain for Saturday, a high of 74 and a low of 51. And that's our News Leader Report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader. Stay safe and have a great evening.